A very good morning to everyone. My name is Lim Wei Tze. I'm from LSP402 Group 6 and my matrix number is 156090. Today, I would like to share about how genetic technology has improved our life. Nowadays, we face problems in field of biology such as we are having pest issue in detecting disease, and issue in preventing pathogenic endemic disease. But with help of genetic technology, we could overcome the problem with the minimum and the lowest harm to human and the environment. So, biologists are playing an essential role in this condition. At the end of my presentation, I hope the biologists would continue their quality research in field of genetics in order to provide human a better life and to benefit the environment. First of all, we could use genetic technology to control pests. It is undeniable that demand for food increases when human population grows. But remember, humans are not the only consumer, animals too. And according to Food and Agriculture Organization of the United States, there is about 40% of crops were destroyed annually by pests like locusts. But with help of genetic technology, we can solve this problem. Biologists could modify the genetic content of crops to have pest resistance in the lab. For example, the gene of producing natural pesticide is being introduced into the crops. Thus, the crops are able to produce their own natural pesticide, which only kills the pest, but it is harmless to human and the environment and the animals. Thus, the loss of crops can be reduced. Next, we could use genetic technology to detect disease. As we know that COVID-19 is a disease first identified in December 2019. And polymerase chain reaction is a technique that used to determine the presence of COVID-19. The biologists would treat the collected nasal fluid from the COVID patient with several chemicals to remove substances such as fats and protein, and only extract the DNA, the ribonucleic acid, which is the RNA that present in the sample. The RNA is then treated with reverse transcriptase enzyme to make numerous copies of deoxyribonucleic acid with presence of DNA bases. Then the biologists would place the mixture into machine for detection of the DNA of COVID-19. If the DNA of COVID-19 is present, it will make fluorescence on the film that presents in the machine due to the presence of radioactive DNA bases added from the previous step. And this is how biologists could detect presence of a disease by detecting the specific gene or DNA that presents in the sample. Last but not least, we could use genetic technology to prevent disease. According to Ministry of Health Malaysia, from January to 6 August 2021, 16,565 dengue cases were reported, and among them, there were 10 death cases. Aedes aegypti, a species from the mosquito group, is the vector that transmitting dengue fever. Dengue fever has raised an increasing public health issue. Then, the sterile insect technology is a harmless and species-specific method to reduce the population of the vector, which is the Aedes aegypti. First, the biologists would cultivate male mosquito in a huge quantity and expose them to low doses of radiation in order to destroy the gene for breeding. Those male mosquito, they are made to be sterile. Then the biologists will release the sterile male mosquito into the environment to let them mate with the female mosquito randomly. After the mating process, there will be no offspring produced due to the defect gene in the sperm of the male mosquito. Thus, by using sterile insect technology could reduce the population of the vector for dengue fever, which is the Aedes aegypti, and hence it can reduce the case of dengue fever across our nation. In conclusion, genetic technology has improved our life by reducing the loss of crop, helping us to detect disease and helping us to prevent disease. With that, I hope the biologists will continue their quality research in genetic field in order to provide us, our human, a better life and to benefit the environment. And that's all from me. Thank you.